The year is 1202, a time of great upheaval and fervent belief. Europe is gripped by religious fervor, with faith and devotion permeating every aspect of life. The Holy Land, the birthplace of Christ, remains under Muslim control, a situation that many in Christendom find intolerable. A new crusade is about to begin, its sights set on Jerusalem, the sacred city that holds immense spiritual significance. The goal is clear and unwavering: to reclaim the holy city for Christendom and restore its sanctity. Pope Innocent III, the leader of the Catholic Church, called for this holy war, rallying the faithful to his cause. He urged Europe's kings and knights to take up arms, to fight for their faith and their future. Their mission was a righteous one, a crusade to liberate Jerusalem from those they deemed infidels. The Pope promised spiritual rewards for those who fought, offering them a place in heaven. He offered indulgences, pardoning sins for those who took part in the crusade. The response was overwhelming, as men from all walks of life heeded the call. Thousands of eager men-at-arms answered the call, ready to embark on this perilous journey. They were ready to risk everything for God and glory, leaving behind their homes and families. Little did they know their journey would take a very different turn, fraught with unexpected challenges and hardships. Their holy mission would soon be consumed by greed and betrayal, as the lure of wealth and power overshadowed their pious intentions. The Crusaders needed ships to ferry them across the Mediterranean Sea. They turned to Venice, a powerful maritime republic with a vast fleet. The Doge of Venice, Enrico Dandolo, was a shrewd and ambitious leader. He saw an opportunity in the Crusaders' desperation. Dandolo agreed to transport the Crusader army. But there was a catch. The Venetians demanded a hefty sum of money, more money than the Crusaders could afford. They were trapped. Their holy mission was in jeopardy before it even began. Dandolo, seeing their desperation, offered an alternative. He would transport the Crusader army, but in return, they would have to help Venice conquer the city of Zara. Zara was a Christian city across the Adriatic Sea. It was a shocking proposition. Attacking fellow Christians was unthinkable for a holy crusade. The Crusaders were torn. They had embarked on a holy mission, driven by faith and a desire to reclaim the Holy Land. But now, they found themselves at a crossroads, facing a moral dilemma that shook them to their core. They were supposed to be fighting Muslims, not Christians. Many objected vehemently, arguing that attacking fellow Christians was a grave sin. The tension among the ranks was palpable. This was a betrayal of their sacred vows. Their oaths to protect the Christian faith seemed to be crumbling under the weight of political and financial pressures. But they were in a difficult position. The leadership was divided, and the rank and file were confused and demoralized. They were heavily indebted to the Venetians. The financial burden was immense, and the Venetians were not known for their patience or leniency, and they desperately needed to reach the Holy Land. The urgency of their mission was ever present, pushing them towards decisions they would later regret. Reluctantly, the Crusaders agreed to Dandolo's plan. The decision was made with heavy hearts and a sense of foreboding. They sailed across the Adriatic, their minds filled with doubt and uncertainty about the path they had chosen. In 1202, they laid siege to Zara. The city, unprepared for such an assault, quickly found itself overwhelmed. The citizens of Zara were horrified. They had never imagined that fellow Christians would turn their swords against them. They pleaded for mercy, reminding the Crusaders that they too were Christians. Their cries echoed through the streets, but to no avail. But their pleas fell on deaf ears. The Crusaders, driven by desperation and obligation, pressed on with their assault. Zara fell after a short but brutal siege. The city's defenses crumbled and chaos ensued. The city was sacked, its inhabitants put to the sword. The Pope was furious. News of the betrayal spread quickly, reaching the highest echelons of the church. He condemned the Crusaders' actions. The betrayal of Zara was seen as a stain on the Crusaders' honor. He threatened them with excommunication, the ultimate punishment for a Christian. The threat loomed large over the Crusaders, but the die was cast. The Crusaders, now marked by their actions, had set a course that could not be easily altered. The crusade was now on a dangerous path. The betrayal of Zara would haunt them, casting a shadow over their holy mission. As the Crusaders licked their wounds, a new opportunity arose amidst their struggles and despair. Alexios Angelos, the son of a deposed Byzantine emperor, arrived in Zara with a proposition that could change their fate. He offered the Crusaders a deal they could hardly refuse, a deal that promised them more than just survival. He promised them vast sums of money, military support, and even the reunification of the Eastern and Western churches, a dream long sought after by many, all in exchange for helping him reclaim his father's throne in Constantinople. The Crusaders were tempted, seeing a chance for glory and riches. Constantinople was the magnificent capital of the Byzantine Empire, a city that had long been the envy of the world. It was a city of immense wealth and splendor, filled with treasures and architectural marvels that dazzled the eyes. The rewards promised by Alexios were far greater than anything they could have imagined, far beyond their wildest dreams. The lure of Constantinople, with its untold riches and profound religious significance, proved too strong to resist for the weary Crusaders. The original goal, the liberation of Jerusalem, faded into the background as new ambitions took hold. The Fourth Crusade was about to take another drastic turn, one that would alter the course of history. And this time, the consequences would be far more significant, echoing through the annals of time.